Yes, we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching us from, and good afternoon from my own side of the world. So we are back again. So it's just four of us here today. So the rest are at work, and we are just here to inspire you people as we normally do. That's our normal routine. So today is Wednesday. So happy Wednesday to everyone out there. And our topic today will be investing in yourself without guilt. So what is the importance of investing in yourself without guilt? So that's what we'll be discussing today. But before we go on, we will introduce ourselves one after the other. I'll start from Sister Adeola, all the way from Lagos, Nigeria.
Yes, thank you so much, Ma. Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Thank God for this. Today is the day the Lord has made, and we are rejoicing in it. My name is Adiola
Mm-hmm.
Toluche. I'm a child of God. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a mom of two beautiful girls. And I run this amazing business fully from the comfort of my home because this business retired me from a job of 14 years, and I'll always be grateful for that. So relax. We're going to have an amazing time today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sis. Sister Dorcas.
All right, I want to say good morning from here because it's just past 6 a.m. here. It shows that we are global. And for you watching the live, thank you for connecting. You watching the replay, it's not by accident. God has a purpose for you. My name is Dorcas Olanrewaju. I'm a wife, a mom. I work in the health sector and also a digital business entrepreneur to prove to everyone that if you're working, you need a backup. I'm glad to
Well,
be here, my fellow sisters. Thank you.
thank you, sis. Sister Felicia.
Good morning. It's still morning here in the UK. It's just 22 minutes past 11 a.m. Thank you all for always showing up for us. Thank you for always watching us. And for those of you that are meeting me for the first time, my name is Felicia Bossedi Akintola, a mom to three amazing children, a wife, a registered nurse here in the UK, and I run this amazing digital business. I'm also from Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you, sis. And for those of you that are just in my face for the first time, my name is Oluwakemi Ayene, the face behind Kengo Digital Consult. I'm originally from Nigeria as well. I'm a mom, I'm a wife. I work in the health sector and I run this amazing online digital business as a side also. Plan B, it's very important you have something doing aside your regular day job these days because you never know what can happen. The world is going and we are just following it. But so that's why you don't have to be left behind in this 2025. If you are not earning online, you're on a long thing now. So it's better you make A's while the sun is still shining. So we go into the details of our topic today, and it's very interesting one that everyone will benefit from. So the first question we go to Sister Dorcas. Right. And the question says, what, I'm sorry, what does investing in yourself truly mean to you?
That's to me. And I think people out there will also take value from it. There's something and I normally see at that time back then that says, if you don't invest in yourself, who will? And especially moms, women, people, immigrants like us, you take care of other persons. And it's like, what about you? What about me? And it's not just beyond spending money for yourself. It's not just spending money for yourself alone. It's a decision to value your life. And that's for me. I decided to value my life. It means giving myself permission to grow, to learn, to heal, have a me time, rest, and dream again. If not, we'll keep working and working. I won't even remember our best dates or even the dates of the day. You'll be asking, what is today's date? Because your mind is in a million way. And it doesn't also have to be a long time. Investing in myself truly means, even if it's 15 minutes, 30 minutes, take a me time and catch yourself, meet up with yourself, become the best version of what God has created you to be. I choose to have purpose over pressure,
Yeah.
and I choose peace over people pleasing. I choose peace over people pleasing. What matters to me most is when I invest in myself, it doesn't mean that I'm selfish, that I'm not all over like before, does not mean I don't care. It just means that the more that I can't give from what I don't have. I need to pour in. I need to have more to be able to pour and give to others. So it means to me becoming stronger so that I'll be able to help other people. That's investing in myself without feeling it. That's what it means to me. And I think it will help other people to reason that way too. Thank you.
Thank you, sis. You are very right. You know, you can never pour from an empty cup. So it's
That's
better
the
you
right
invest in
word.
yourself so that
Mhm.
everyone, yeah, that's everyone in your surrounding will be of benefit. You know, if you are okay, thousands of people are out there that their destiny are designed, are coupled with yours. But if you are not able to find yourself, you'll not be able to be of benefit to everyone in your environment. That is why it is especially for moms out there. Don't say you are doing, yeah, you are helping everybody, every other person, your children, your husband, and you forget yourself, forget your career. Invest in yourself, especially these days. Anything can happen. You know, if you are not okay, you cannot help everybody. And one thing is, especially with women, if women is sick in a house, every other person in that house, they are all they are all sick, because women are the backbone of the house. So that is the importance of investing in yourself so that you'll be able to satisfy every other person in your environment. And that is it. Thank you, sis, for that powerful response, ma. And the next question we go to Sister Adeola. And that question says, what will you say to someone? What will you say to someone who is saying, I want to start, but I feel bad spending on myself? And that is still a little bit of what Sister Dorcas have already said. You know, a lot of people are out there, they don't know how to, they want to start, but they don't know how to do it. So you'll be hearing, I will have started with that money, but my children have to buy this, they have to buy that. And doing like that, they're delaying their own destiny. So what will you say to someone of such?
Thank you so much, ma. You know, you said something that you cannot pour from an empty cup, and that's where I will start from. You cannot give what you don't have. And so, you know, when you say, I want to start, but this, but that, you know, there would never be a convenient time for you to do anything. My mom used to say something in Yoruba, pé, "Nǹkan re kan ò kí ń fẹ́ ká ṣohun." So you just
Yeah.
have to push. As in, there can't be, you know, from that place of convenience, comfort. You will not. You will just sit down there, jepete. You will not want to do it. So it's very, very easy to say, I want to start, but this, but that. I remember before I started my business, you know, I knew that I had something inside of me. I knew I was not reaching my potential. I knew that, you know, I just felt, if I, at this point, I started telling myself, Jola, you're not a waste of space. I felt, you know, I was that empty. I was that unfulfilled. I knew that I needed to do something. So imagine if I had not started this business, you know, I would just be feeling miserable day by day. So imagine what will have happened to me in the last 3 years. And so when at times when you hear people say, they went into depression, you know, God forbid suicide, and all, it didn't start in a day. And most of the time it's because those people are just at that point, you know, they are just at that spot. But if you just shift a little bit, if you just start something, you know, when I started this business, apart from the financial gains, it gave me life. You know, there was something inside of me that, you know, that was kind of dead, that rose up, that woke up, you know, and then I began to see that, oh, actually, I am actually somebody that can actually give value. You know, at some point you looked at it, what am I even doing? You know, that all this first degree, second degree, is it that to just be
Yeah.
burning and to just be Mrs. Somebody? You know, like I know I am beyond that. She made me too, I went to school. You know, that is
Mhm.
it that all the investment of my parents is it going to go down the drain?
Right.
That was how I felt. But I knew that I needed to do something. Now I'm proud of myself because of it, the lot of things, the development, the growth I have seen in my life. My children are proud of me. My husband is proud of me. My parents are proud of me. You know, my mom looked at me the other day, like, Diola, I watch, she's always watching my life. And then she said, watch your life. I am proud of you. And you know, I was just like, oh wow. You know, yes, my mom is somebody that will always cheer you on, but you know, coming from her, you know, because one of the like, share all this money that they spent on me to go to school. Am I just going to just like be in that little corner? You know, we are made for more. God did not create us like the post I did this morning. I said that, you know, when God puts something, that potential is not to frustrate you, it's to make you better. But you have to start. You have to take, you know, when you are believing God for something, you have to take that first step. And if you don't take that first step, God will always meet you at the point that you are. If you're at point zero, God is there. If you say you want to move to point 10 and you move, oh mama, you will always meet God. You know, God is always there, but He will not force His will on us. And so I just want to encourage you. You know, there will never be a perfect time. There will never be a convenient time. There will never be a good time. Ask all of us that started. When we started, we looked at it, you know, so we will not crumble. But years after, we are here, better, thanking God that we start. You just need to, you know what, just close your eyes and do it. You know, like they say, do it anyway, but make sure you start. You keep getting better by the day. You keep getting better as you move along. But start. Don't overthink it. Most of the time, and then don't say kill on your master. Whether like Sister Kemi will say that even people that are dead, they talk about them. So don't look. People will talk. They are not feeding you. Let them talk. They will still talk about your achievements. So let them talk now so that you will give them many more things to talk about. You know, your achievements. They will carry that one to and be talking. And you are moving forward. Don't stay in that position. Start. We all started and we are thankful we did. So please, you are worth it. You are important. You are God's handmade. You know, you are God has created you in His own image, and God keeps working. So if our Father is working, you don't have a choice. So start, do something today. Thank you.
Thanks so much, sis. That is it, people at home. Those of you that are watching, and for those people that will still watch the replay, you've heard it all. Start anyhow. Start with what you have. You don't have to wait till you break the bank or to you save. You know, I posted something yesterday. What Sister Deola said will make me to quickly talk about that. Someone have registered on my website almost 2 years ago, 2023. And she was my lead. So after a while, you know, it will go off our system. But we keep on talking. And she said, sis, I want to do this thing. I will sure I will do it. I said, no problem. And when you are ready, come. No problem. Maybe she was watching. She wants to know maybe the business is one of those ones that after a while it will go. So at least she has been seeing me now for almost 2 years. And I said, this thing is real. Each time we talk about it, and she now said, I wonder owó yẹn jọ tó bá ti pé àwọn máa padà wá nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. I said, no problem, sis, we are here. There was a time she said that she want to do it with one of her sisters and they want to do it together, blah, blah. I said, yeah, that will be lovely. Only for her to call me yesterday morning and said, sis, you didn't even ask of me, bury me. I said, sis, Emma Binoma, I know it's been a while, I was busy, so that was why. And I said, ayé àwọn lóde, what is it? Owó táwọn fẹ́ fi ṣe business. Our sister have gone to invest it in one of those ones, 10,000 euro. That she has been calling her sister for the past 2 weeks. She didn't hear from her. She was even thinking maybe she was sick or blah, 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 only for her to call her 2 days ago and said the money they wanted to use, she invested in something, but now she cannot log into that account again. I said, how much? She said 10,000 euro. I said, yeah, mo gbé o, 10,000 euro, just like that. Money auntie, Ọlọ́run á fòfò rẹ̀ mí. And that is what we are saying. We didn't ask you to go and break bank. We didn't ask you that you should wait until you have thousands before you can do this business. Start with what you have. Start with what you have. We have so many programs. We have so many plan that you can start with. You can start small. And later on, you upgrade yourself, you increase it, and that is it. You can imagine that sister that just 10,000 euro, somebody that have seen this business almost 2 years ago, and we say, I will start, I'm saving the money. And you know, you cannot, when you are pressing them, when you are telling them, no, you don't have to wait till you have much. Start with it. You say as if you are forcing them. It is as if like to your own advantage. You can imagine now, 10,000 euro, just like that. In fact, That was the content I posted yesterday. They say, upon all this awareness we are creating every day to talk about all these people that this, and to be honest, Ponzi scheme máa wà títa ayé máa fi parẹ́ ní àwọn tó máa lárí mọ́, ẹni tó máa gbọ́n, ẹni tí ò ní gbọ́n. But just to let you know, those people, they are out there. Be wise. Start with whatever you have. You don't need to have much before you do our home business. We have different plans that suit your own pocket. And that is what I will say. Start with whatever you have. Don't feel bad. Don't wait till when I have much or owó school àwọn ọmọ mi, owó bàtà, owó aṣọ. Owó school, when you save owó aṣọ, owó bàtà, this time, maybe only bàtà 10 lẹ fẹ́ rà nísìn, tẹ́ fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ business. By next year, by six months later, you can buy 20, you can buy 30 of that same shoe, that same clothes you started your business with. That's what we're talking about. Deprive yourself now to later gain it. Not that Mama owó jẹ wá lọ kó sínú kóló tí yẹn kàn máa lọ just. I felt bad for that auntie, but at the same time I was just thinking nǹkan tá à ń sọ nìyẹn. Ó bá ti ṣàgbẹ̀lójú yòyò nǹkan tẹ̀ máa ń fẹ́ nìyẹn. Ó bá ti wá bọ́ sínú kóló gbogbo àwọn èèyàn lẹ máa sọ fún pé nǹkan báyìí ṣẹlẹ̀. God will help every one of us anyway. So the next question we go to Sister Felicia, and the question says, what are the emotional or mental benefits you have seen since choosing to invest in yourself?
I'm muted. Sorry. Yes. Thank you very much, sis. So what are the emotional benefits or mental benefits? There's been a lot, since I decided that, I want to invest in myself, because I tell you, starting a business means, you are setting something for yourself. You're building something that really belongs to you. I'm not talking about, trading, selling one thing, like all those petty things. I'm talking about a business, like, a multi-million business, building that for yourself. So, I felt at peace. That's the first thing. I felt at peace. I had that, satisfaction inside me. Just like Sister Diola said, for me, it's honestly almost nearly the same with Sister Diola, because for so many years, I've struggled to do so many things. Like, there are so many things I wanted to do in my life, with my life as well. But, my 9 to 5 was not giving me those options. And when I found this business, I thought I know that it's a huge step in my life at that time. It was a huge step. And I just told myself that if you want this, you have this vision, you have these goals, and you want to achieve them, you need to take a step beyond yourself. Because that's what I did. I took a step beyond myself, because at the time I started investing in myself, it was beyond me. Like, ordinarily in my head, it wouldn't be me. But, I just took that step beyond me. And I can tell you, mentally, emotionally, mindset-wise, it's been awesome, because now I wake up, I don't feel drained like before. Like this morning, I woke up, I've been out, I dropped my son, and I said, you know what, I'm heading somewhere that I need to sort some issue. I didn't feel drained, because I knew that, okay, I have something I'm building. It gives me joy that I have something, something really big that I'm building. It's not just about the pressure of, making money and all of that. No, I know that everything is not perfect. Yes. But I have that peace of mind that there is something I'm looking forward to. And every day I wake up, I have a reason to thank God. Every day I wake up, I have reason to be happy, because I tell you, depression is real. Because there will be times that, there were times in the past when I've just woken up and then I'll just be crying. Like, God, when now? God, when? And I know there are a lot of you out there. It's just that sometimes we live in denial. Sometimes we don't want to accept the reality. And, sometimes in the past, I would wake up and just cry and said, God, when now? When? Am I the only one in this world? I also, went to school like Sister Diola. I did everything I could just to be able to, be somebody in life and all of that. But, the moment I realized that, I needed more to be able to achieve more, that peace came. Listen, I wake up I just thank God, very happy. Even if there's nothing, there's no money that I'm expecting, but I'm always happy and I'm always thankful. And in the course of being happy, I just see money in my bank account coming in. I say, okay, Uluwaseun. It's been an awesome journey, honestly. Now I know that I'm living with purpose. Now I know that I have something I'm building for my future. A few days ago, my daughter came to meet me and, she was already a bit fidgety. I said, what's the problem? She said, there might or might not be a problem. I said, what's the problem? So she said, we recently moved out. So she ordered something and it was going to be, I said it here yesterday. It was going to be delivered to the old house. She forgot to change the address. And then she said, it's going to be delivered to the old address. I said, so what's the problem there? She said, where is it going to be delivered? Tell them to drop it in a safe place. Shed, we will go there and collect it. And she looked at me and she hugged me and said, wow. I love you. In the past, she knew that when her mommy come from after 6 days, she's already exhausted. The way I will shout before we find the solution.
Yeah.
The way I would oh my God, why would you do that? You should have changed your address and all of that. When she told me, I said, hey, tell them to deliver in a safe place. I will go there and collect. She just hugged me and said, I love you.
Yeah.
That gave me joy, so much joy. And right there and then, I knew that God, through this business, God has worked on my mindset. God has worked on my mental health. God has worked on my emotion. God has worked on my emotion because I don't feel stressed like before. Before, I would already be counting, what's the salary? Where is it going? But now I have a business. Even though I don't see results today, I don't see results tomorrow, but I have a business, I have hope. So I have something I'm relying on. So that gives me peace. So peace of mind. In fact, you need to come inside me and see that peace and see that fulfillment and see that, that transformation, especially in my emotion. Oh my God. I'm just so thankful. So you're out there. This can be the shift you're looking for as well, because I know it is real. Depression is real. We've worked so hard in our lives that, it feels like we're not achieving anything. But I think it's just one step you need to take to invest in yourself and see that transformation just the way I've done. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, sis, for that. So that's powerful. That is it. When you're doing something that you are deriving joy from it. It's not even about the monetary aspect. Money will come, but that peace of mind, that freedom of time, money cannot buy them. A lot of people are out there, they have money, they don't have peace, they don't have joy, they are not happy. So everything is not about money. But in this our home, the money is there, and the time freedom, the financial freedom, the peace, seeing your children growing, being with them, bonding. What we are creating with those children, when you are bonding with your children, money cannot buy them. Your children will never remember later on that our mommy bought us shoes, mommy bought us clothes. But that time you spent with them, that is what will linger on with them, and they will never forget it. They appreciate it more than the expensive toys, the expensive gift you are giving them now. So think about that. Thank you, sis. And the last question will go to me, myself, my humble self. And the question says, if you don't invest yourself now, where do you honestly think you will be in 6 months or in 1 year? That is a powerful question. Where do you think I will be? Me, myself, even my sisters here. If I'm not here, where do you think I will be?
I do.
Where? I will have been monkey jumping job, like a monkey will jump banana. About jog it. Some about night shifty, extra shifty, weekend shifty. That is it. And it's just frustration in the circle of frustration. Just like that. If I don't take that action to invest in myself, in the next 6 months, 1 year, I'll still be thinking about, I'm still going to go and this is already to 1. By then, I will be sleeping. I don't joke with that 2 hour, 3 hour sleep. I don't joke with it. And as Sister Felicia said that, as daughter said something, and she reacted calmly. That child already know what her mom will do, at least before. When it was her mommy before. You already know her response. That was why she was afraid. That was why she said there is a problem. But now things have changed. Level ti yàtọ̀, want to level up, want to go to next level.
When
So
you
that was why she reacted calmly, and the child was happy. And that is it. Exactly like me. Before, Mama come abi aja elegbon ni,
Jesus.
any little thing like that, how we react. Mama pariwo.
Hey, imagine this is like a shembo láti bí ṣe. Ẹ ti wà stress 12 hours shift. Ó wá ń gbé kíní kan fún yín pé on deliver sí.
And tí nǹkan ṣe orí ẹ̀tẹ̀ ni address go. Wàá find level ẹ̀ bó ṣe máa dé bẹ̀. Ṣé èmi kí tí wàá lọ bẹ̀ nísìn. But now, she problem. I will go later. And that is it. When you have that time. I said, tell any little thing by Mama Pabiwo, why do you have to do that? And the children will say, Mama, but we are not fighting. Mama, did you offend Mama? What have you done to Mama? Mama said, no, I didn't do anything. Why is he shouting? Madam, they're not the one to share me. But it's just that frustration.
Yeah.
You can imagine 10 hours night shift. Mostly we do only from one place to another. And I will be coming back home. They still have to have their own. At times, agency will call me. We have a job for you at so place 2 to 10. And I wouldn't want to say no. Because they will not tell me they don't have anything now. So that is how I was inconveniencing myself for good 5 years. So that was how I was running my life. My children will still have sport. If their father cannot take them, I still have to. At times I will be asking people it got to a point I was embarrassed. Without them even saying no, I was embarrassed because when you don't have time to be bringing your children to sport, why do you enroll them? We are all human. So I will still be in that circle, burning out, pouring from an empty cup. But now I said yes to myself. I have my time freedom, financial freedom, even though if it's not as much as I hope, I know I'm getting there. Because this business, people have been there 9 years, 10 years. I cannot compare my own 2 years with their whole 8 years, 9 years, 10 years. But I'm happy that I'm not where I started. From. I'm moving. I have something that I'm building. I'm building a legacy. I'm building something that it will be of benefit to my children, to my generation, and people around me can also benefit from it. So I am happy that I have that. So I'm not, if you don't try to change something, nothing will change. You don't need to figure everything out before you start something. If there's anything God has put in your mind, I'm using this my whole situation to just advise everyone out there, especially mommies. I keep on saying women because the thing we are doing in the house is more than the men. They say, the fathers are just the head of the house. But father tiko ni mama, abitiko ni bank agent, don't back help. He will not be able to do anything. So we are the support engine that is keeping the house together. And if we don't try to invest in our own self, then nothing will work. Yes, when you are going somewhere, but you are just landing inside on a spot without moving. You will just be say, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that, but you will not take that action. That is what it means. And if you don't do anything, you can never leave that spot you are. You don't need to figure everything out. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? What if I do it? What if I don't get the result I wanted? Start. You don't have to. Everything is step by step. Step by step. So not everything. You don't need to figure everything out. You don't have to take all the steps at once. It's one after the other. So start with what you have and give yourself some time. Do not pressurize yourself. Because when you pressurize yourself and you are not seeing the expected results, you will get frustrated and you quit or back up. But start gradually. Start small. Slow and steady. It's better than doing nothing. So please, God will help every one of us. And for those of you that join us this afternoon, we thank you. We appreciate you from the bottom of our heart. You know, every time we come here, you join us. Even though you are watching it live or watching the replay, we value you. We value your time, because you could have used this time to do some other things, but you choose to stay with us to hear what we want to say. God bless you. God will bless the work of your hand as well. Thanks so much. So thank you, sis, for your time.
you,
I don't know if you
everyone.
have one or two things to say. If not, we'll say thank you. So
Thank
see
you.
you. See you very soon.
Yeah.
Have
See
a
you when we
Yes.
see you again. Thank
Bye.
you.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye. Bye.